men with cerebral palsy.
And of course, you can hear the noise in the crowd because we've got Graeme Ballard in this, who is the world record holder with a time of 11:98. And also we've got the Paralympic record holder also in the race, Evgenii SHVETCOV of Russia,
who ran really fast in the prelims. I would say that Evgenii is the guy to look to right now, and we'll see whether Graeme Ballard can manage his nerves. He's had a bit of an issue with nerves in the past, and that's going to be a question right here in the finals for him.
So in sprinting, obviously nerves are absolutely key because you've got to get that start, and if you're nervous, you're in trouble.
You've got to get that start, but the other part of it is that you actually have to stay calm. And here's Graeme Ballard right there.
Listen to that.
Trying to look into his eyes and see if there's some calm in his eyes. Next to him is Ben Rushgrove.
Well, the British
the two have been trading back and forth.
Ukrainian Roman PAVLYK.
And I think for these guys with cerebral palsy, it's actually there's a bit of a multiplying effect as well. If you get caught up in the nerves, that the disability can actually take over as well. And so it's not just, so it really is very, very critical for them to manage those nerves and kind of direct that energy in a positive way.
So away from Hong Kong, China, and Zhu Ran from China in the outside lane, 26 years of age. It's not a bad name if you're a runner, is it? Zhu Ran.
Don't know how it translates in Chinese, but it works for us, for the English-speaking population.
My Mandarin's not what it was, but I think it means very fast runner. But that might be Cantonese. I get those confused.
I can see where you might do that.
So let's hope. You've worried me now about Graeme Ballard with his nerves.
It's a question, and it's one of the beauties of competing at home, and it's one of the difficulties of competing at home, that there's so much more of an emotional impact in every race.
It's not so much that he's a British runner and I'm British. It's more to do, I just worry that anyone would get disqualified when they've worked so hard to get here.
Oh, I don't think he's risking disqualification.
Here we go then. Graeme Ballard in 3, Ben Rushgrove in 4, PAVLYK
and he got out fast.
In 5. And he's going really well. Graeme Ballard from Great Britain. He's got the Chinaman on the inside. He's also got competition there from the Russian who's come past him. Russia are going to get it. Russia have got the gold medal. SHVETCOV of Russia. Then it looked like Graeme Ballard in lane 4 got the silver, and I think it was Che of China who got the bronze. Couldn't be sure of that, but
looked like a new Paralympic record as well of 12.08, so knocking another 300ths off of his existing Paralympic record.
12.08.
You see it needs to be ratified, obviously.
And Graeme Ballard with a time of 12.24, so he will get the silver and the bronze medal. Just waiting for confirmation of who got the bronze. It looked very tight. There's Graeme Ballard coming to
gold and silver.
Congratulate the Russian who wasn't aware of him at all. Let's just have a look at a replay here. Roman PAVLYK of the Ukraine with a personal best got the bronze here. Graeme Ballard, shorter runner there, and he looked to have it under control, but the Russian battled and battled and battled to came through to get that gold medal.
Yeah, the second half of the race, the Russian ran a really good race. As you saw, Ballard got out first, but
I wonder
Evgenie's just stayed calm. And
I wonder if it's because the Russian was a bigger man. Is it fair to say that a shorter runner like that would get away more quickly, but then not have the momentum in the second half?
It's not always the case necessarily as far as stature is concerned.
Just tell me if I'm talking rubbish, Chris.
No,
you're just a theory. I'd invented.
No, it's a great thought. It really is. It's a great thought, but at the same time, no, I mean, there is oftentimes the idea that a shorter runner will have a quicker turnover, as a result, have a quicker start, but not necessarily always the case. There are always the exceptions to the rule.
I'm just thinking, when I used to have a scooter to ride around London, very small, lightweight scooter with a little engine, you could beat big heavy cars away from the traffic lights, but then they would catch up with you because you were lighter to start with, but then they had a bigger engine. And I think that's what happened in that race. SHVETCOV of Russia had a bigger engine. Graeme Ballard, he was like the little scooter getting away. but then the big Russian in the big car came and caught him up.
Well, that's true, but Ballard's a good 200-meter runner as well, isn't he? We'll be looking for him later on in the 200 meters, and we'll have to test your theory as we get into that 200 meters. Maybe that'll give us a good opportunity.
It is an interesting theory that I've just come up with there. So Evgenii